Long ago in the rolling hills of ancient Israel, a quiet morning bathed the land in golden sunlight. A young girl of just 13 had been tasked with a new responsibility. Her brother, who usually tended the flock, had suddenly fallen ill, and now it was her turn to lead the sheep to pasture. The meadow was lush and serene, with the distant murmur of the wind among the olive trees. The sheep grazed peacefully as she walked, her thoughts a mixture of anxiety and pride. She felt the weight of her duty, but was also honored to be trusted with it. The girl found a cluster of large boulders casting deep shadows, offering a brief respite from the sweltering day. She spread her blanket on the ground, unknowingly brushing against a patch of poisonous mushrooms hidden beside the rocks. When she inhaled the air, she did not realize she had also inhaled the spores that would soon carry her into a strange and otherworldly vision. In moments, the meadow's gentle colors began to blur and swirl. Her surroundings grew hazy, and the sunlight seemed to pulse in waves. Flashes of light and color danced before her closed eyes, growing more intense, more vibrant. She felt herself being pulled into a dreamscape where reality and imagination blended into one. She saw her parents, both long gone from this world, emerging from the kaleidoscope of light. Their faces were soft, illuminated by an ethereal glow. They spoke to her in voices that echoed like the wind through the trees, comforting her, urging her to be strong. The guardian raising them was quite strict with her and her brother. Tears welled up in her eyes as she reached out to them, but they faded away just as quickly as they had appeared. Briefly, for a few seconds, she opened her eyes. Something was hovering over her, a figure radiating a brilliance that outshone the sun. The man spoke in whispers, but his voice resonated all around her, even deep within her soul. "You are chosen. You will do great things." "What great things can I do?" she asked, and as quickly as he had appeared, he vanished into an abyss of colors, leaving her alone. Somewhere between reality and a psychedelic stupor, she laid there, still paralyzed, her heart pounding in her chest. When she finally awakened, the sun had dipped low in the sky, casting long shadows across the meadow. Finally able to move, the girl sat up slowly, her head spinning, her body aching. She looked down and realized with horror that she had seemingly wet herself during her trance. Embarrassment washed over her, mingling with the confusion and fear from her experience. As she gathered her things and prepared to lead the flock back home, she made a decision. This experience, her vision, her embarrassment, was hers alone. She would not tell anyone what had happened. She herself had no words to explain. No one would understand, and she could not bear the thought of being mocked or doubted. Yet deep within, she felt and knew that the vision was not something to be ignored. It was a sign, a calling. And though she tried very hard to keep it all a secret, eventually that would become impossible, shaping her decisions, her path, and perhaps in time, leading her to fulfill the destiny she had glimpsed in that strange, mystical moment on the hillside.